living in my truth. I finally found my. I'm living in my.
I live.
Yeah, finally found my. I'm living in my. I finally found my. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, tell say sign to hit the flow. Michael and the Angels, you walk through the door. Through the door, you walk through the door. Tell say time to hit the flow. Could we just walk through the door? Through the door, you walk through the door. Michael and the Angels, you walk through the door. Hey, through the door, you walk through the door. Michael and the Angels, you walk through the door. Get out the way, you ain't with me. We came to heal the whole city. You ain't with God, you can't feel me. Green light to my throne, I was lit. Never forgot, but you know that I'm with it. Crystal City, I need me a ticket. Fuck a genie, don't need me no wishes. Fuck a casino, don't need me no pictures.
I'm living in my truth. I finally found my. I'm living in my. Yeah, finally found my. I'm living in my. I finally found my.
Yo, nigga, you heard the bros get on the floor. Matter of fact, go through the floor, 2-way slash and knock the devil, leave him crossed up. This was Jesus' soul, they somewhere broken up. I left 3 exes in the studio and I can't get enough of that sun. They falling over like dominoes. Michael Angel, smart as heaven. Straight A and B on the row. When they hear B, they add 2 E's. Ain't sipping none but liquid gold. Flash out like a camera flick. Can't pick a side, you get exposed. My niggas ain't catching bodies, catching godly spirits though. I'm gripping that holy water. I switched it on the people. They with the father, them ghosts and them dragons slaughtered. I put it on everything like a hot sauce bottle. Turned up through the sky, but the most high, you like we live full throttle. Michael and his angels versus nigga what? Better read your Bible, I ain't read it all yet. Revelation chapter 12 where I go. 2 sides, who's you on? Let me know now, I'm believing out in tomorrow. Space rocks for the ops, they need a clock. I need some time to borrow. Rap game got it locked, bottom to top, we in upward spiral.
Choose a side, net till out of the fall at 9 or 6. Put the word to the bottle, pop the top, spinning on the bomb. Media showers, no champagne pop, but pop a dot. Try to race the clock, but his feet stop, cause it's time out. Sigil signs got caught with the archive. We hack Shaitan to the core of Agartha. 9 either in the building, scrolls on paper, though I'm still toting scissors. Toss up Michael that shing, start smiting demons, bring all that smoke and this ain't no reefer. Catching the lie when my people start spitting the truth. Devil start bleeding when I hit the booth. All for the peace and I'm still coming ruthless. They ain't even got no power, toothless. Fire pills, sprout flowers, loosely. Mama ain't raised no coward, stupid. The lamb of the gold, I ran Billy, show him what the dilly, leave him looking silly. Vanish niggas pushing murder music, no pan, tossing in the skillet and dumping. B5 from there go the trumpets, giants beat down from the sham, start thumping.
Tell say sign to hit the flow. Michael and the Angels, you walk through the door. Through the door, you walk through the door. Tell say time to hit the flow. Could we just walk through the door? Through the door, you walk through the door. Michael and the Angels, you walk through the door. Hey, through the door, you walk through the door. Michael and the Angels, you walk through the door.
I'm living in my truth. I finally found my. I'm living in my. Yeah, finally found my. I'm living in my. I finally found my.
Like Mike, but not Bow Wow. Let's get together, my fellas, and have a powwow. Stepping on the metal, inevitable, I'm out now. Check on the rebel with all the rebel in his mouth now. Milking the game, that'll be the last time these motherfuckers ever get to asking the brown cow how now. Not even a dancer for real, but a nigga wanna step, I'll bring it to him. Uptown, downtown, doesn't matter what side of the city. Get a dozen rappers to try to come get me, nigga, it'll be 12 bodies. Nobody heading my way and they living to tell about it. It's angelic DNA in my cells, and well, if I let them out, they'll be back in like jail bodies. You gon' need R and R, bet money I got reach. Somebody better go and tell Roddy. Let's go to Walden, fuck prison. I got it tucked in and while I'm limping. Tongue stuck out, get my licking. Bunch of clout when I'm fishing. Walking your dream, ho, stop pitching. You got a real problem, not fiction. I'm in the field out of my jurisdiction. Call the po-po ho. I get on that, yeah. Folks don't know. Blow smoke like where the ozone go. Bitch, I'm way bigger than the emperor. You should've knew this, so go put your clothes on, ho. Got a brand new look with it.
Woo! Yo, yo, yo. Yo. What's happening? Man, it's been a long ass time since I've got on here and done this from desktop. Pretty much all my live streams this year I've been like just walking around. I'll be walking places and just go live on my phone. So first of all, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. A little different of a show today. So for today's show, I'm going to be reacting to the launch of my own website, of my own store. I don't know why these rappers ain't think of this. Hear my baby girl shooting out ad-libs in the background. Shout out to her. I think since my last desktop stream, yeah, she was born in that interim time. So, you know, might have some background commentary or whatnot, but it's all good. We're going to keep it pushing. And I'm going to try to keep this one short, sweet, to the point. This ain't like a Dope Flow Dojo, like a rap review or anything like that, like my prior sessions. I'm just going to show y'all what's going on because I'm super excited. I've been working very, very, very hard to get this website up to par to how I want it. So just a little quick history lesson. The first version of SamuraiBlackMusic.com was launched in like 2018 or 2019. Nobody knew me. Nobody came to check it out. I built up damn near like a whole social network on that bitch, and nobody pulled up. So, you know, obviously I've been through quite an evolution since then. I don't really, I think at the time I was trying to build something that like I would like, but instead of what other people would like, and, you know, kind of focusing on those things. I didn't really have any merch sets or anything like that. So today's the day. Now we're going ahead and, you know, launching this new version 2.0, 6-7 years in the making. I spent probably, I don't know, at least 10 to 15 hours per day, almost every single day over the last few months to get this going. I coded it all myself. I ain't hired nobody. It's all done dolo. I would have probably had to drop like 25, 30 racks to get it going. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all what's going on. So here, when you go to the website, if you hit the link in the chat or in the description, you will be greeted with this. Now, this is the home screen. I'll go ahead and refresh it so y'all can, you know, see what's going on, see what it looked like when you first do. And, you know, give it a little second to load. Yep. Bob. So you see them angels dropping out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Phase 1, Tafari Ali, Divine Wind. And this is what you'll see. So first thing I want to touch on real quick is that, and let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for y'all so y'all can see what's up. So first thing I want to touch on, of course, obviously you can hit play now and go ahead and grab MP3 copy of Angels. I also have all the streaming links in the catalog as well. But more importantly, we have Soul Rising. Soul Rising. Now, I've been talking about this for quite some time, and now we're finally at that stage to where, you know, I'm about ready to give it out to the people, put it out to the world. So Soul Rising, an incredible double disc album. The three artists that I mentioned on Angels, they're obviously on there because it's a single from the album, but this album is a double disc. This album is going to have nearly 20 artists, well over 20 tracks. I'll touch on the rest of that a little bit, but anyway, it is available for pre-order right now. Now, the way that this works on my site and why I'm really excited about this, and what I think kind of sets it apart from the way most artists will go about it, I didn't set no specific price on it. It's not $10 or $20 or, you know, none of that kind of thing. On this project and all the other music on my site, my entire catalog is up for grabs. Pay whatever the fuck you want. So you choose whatever price you want to set, however you feel is worth to you, or however you feel you want to contribute or support or pro-tribute and support. And you know, once the order is placed, it'll check out just like any other kind of shop. Very smooth checkout flow. I've tested it, you know, along with some other people as well. And once you go ahead and check that out, you'll get an email with the digital download, boom, and you'll always be able to access it through the site. You know, obviously you'll create a account to register it through there. So more importantly, though, with the Soul Rising, and again, shout out to everybody on that project. I've been working on that nearly 6 months. It's well a long time coming. But right on time at the same time. And when you hit this pre-order button, y'all see a little bit of admin stuff in the background, but nonetheless, when you hit this button, you'll see that we have a bit of merch with it. So first thing we have is the obviously, like I said, we have the pay what you want digital download. All you do is just click on that, go to the cart, and here, I'll go ahead and show y'all real quick. And when you go to the cart, it will give you the option to put in what, or not even the cart, the product page. It'll give you the option to put whatever price you want. So I could pay 99 cents, or I could pay $999. Whichever way, it'll accept the order. However much you want to contribute, hit add to cart, and boom, you're good to go from there. Then you just check out as normal. Also, the site does take Apple Pay, Google Pay, all those kind of things. So aside from that, from the digital download, we have a couple special offerings when it comes to this particular album. And this one, first, we have the vinyl, 12-inch vinyl record for the collector's edition. So this is for those who are vinyl enthusiasts. If you got your record player you like to scratch, don't mind the cover. It's a kind of a stand-in until I get the real mock-ups from the vendor. But nonetheless, you'll be able to go ahead and grab that. It's limited edition. Only going to print a certain amount of them. But one thing that I have been assured from the vendor is that they have 24-hour rush manufacturing. So they'll ship it as quickly as possible. Basically, as soon as you place the order, it'll be sent over to them, and they'll go ahead and ship it out, give you your tracking number, boom, you'll have it. So you can spend that. This is a classic record. I can already tell, even though it's not even released, just off the energy of it and off the things that we've done to put this together, it marks a really pivotal moment, not just for us individually as artists, but collectively. I will really be as audacious to say for the whole consciousness, because all of the artists on here are basically some of the most inspired, enlightening individuals I've ever had the opportunity to come across. Mind you, I haven't even met most of them physically, but the soul knows what it knows. So hence we have Soul Rising. Like I said, it's going to be a double disc. So now this is kind of the caveat. The vinyl version may have a few less tracks, and that's just because of the limitations of vinyl. It only allows you to put on 18 tracks, so 9 tracks on the front, 9 tracks on the back. But either way, we'll get you right, and we'll make sure if you do purchase the vinyl that you get the digital download as well, so you can get the rest of them. Now, this second offering that we have for Soul Rising, and I'm super excited about, and again, waiting on the vendor to send the official mock-ups. I was just talking with them yesterday about it, but this is what's called a mini CD tag. Now this is a bit different. So this little CD tag is about this big, about an inch big. It obviously can go on a keychain, as you can see from the ring that's on the corner of it, or right here. And if you open it up, it looks like a little tiny CD. I don't know how many of y'all were, are old enough or were alive when CDs were actually a thing, before everything became digital. But when you open it up, you'll see an actual physical CD, and it's about this big. The album art is on the front and the back. Album art on the CD disc. And what you can do with this is you could take this disc and basically just tap it on your phone. So whether you have Android, iPhone, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So you'll tap it on your phone, it'll open it up, and you'll get full access to the album. Now, not only will you get full access to Soul Rising early before it hits streaming platforms, but what I've decided to do for this one, but just because it's a special release for the launch of the site and the album and all these things, is you will also get access to my entire catalog. So for those who purchase this particular mini CD key tag, I'm going to give them every single song that I've released under the name Samurai Black. Not just my back catalog, but also every single song that comes forward from there. So this one is priced at $199, $199.99, and it's only going to be a limited amount. This is really just for those who are my day ones, those who really like the support, those who really care about, good vibrations being in their music and positive, uplifting vibes, and, things that, talking about things that actually matter, family values and, positivity and, just kind of divine love and fighting through strife and, overcoming difficult circumstances, all these kind of things. I mean, for those who've listened to my music, that's really all I talk about. That's my pocket. I'll speak about real life situations and things that happen to me and other people and all these things, and I'll always try to present a way to overcome it. I've had many of y'all reach out to me and say, like, I was just talking to somebody recently. I didn't even know they really even listened to me like that, but they were saying, like, anytime they get into a depressive slump, they'll listen to my music and it'll turn them back up, to get them back in order. Or I've even had, a woman reach out to me on YouTube, and she said, my song, one of my songs was Seminal, which I was talking about a few friends that I lost from fentanyl overdoses and kind of weird circumstances around that and the difficulties of it and managing the grief of it and, overcoming that. She told me that was her anthem for her son that she lost, to fentanyl overdose. So basically, for this particular key tag, I really wanted to make this for the people who are really in it for the long haul, who really walk with me on that. So like I said, it's $199, but you'll get full lifetime access to every song that I've released, every song I will release in the future. And like I said, it's only going to be a few. It says 99 in stock, but it'll very likely be less than that. So if you're interested in that, definitely go ahead and check that out. Scoop that up on the site here. This is the only place you can get it. All right. And by the way, it doesn't require any sort of app or anything like that. It's automatically will transfer the stuff to your phone. And I also forgot to mention there'll be other things that are added to it, bonus content, alternate versions of certain songs and stuff. All that kind of stuff. You can check it out and see what I got going on with it. Soon I will have I'll do kind of maybe like a short or a reel or something like that to show it once I get it on hand, so you can see how it works. So that's that. So that's the Soul series. And in addition to this, for the Soul series, which is actually going to be a full series of merch, I'm also going to be coming out with some merch for both Soul Rising and the God Soul EP. And both of these will be available through the Soul series. So we're going to have, some nice stuff. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just going to show y'all over the next couple days or so once that's released. So, all right. So shout out to y'all that are tapping in here with me. Whether you're catching this live or you catch it afterwards, make sure you check out SamuraiBlackMusic.com. So a couple other things, real quick. Like I said, I want to keep this short. I don't want to go on for too long. So another series that we have. Oops, that's not the one. Getting ahead of myself. Is the Angels Victory series. So everybody's bopping Angels. Thank y'all for pumping that and pushing that. We just released it a few weeks ago, and on Spotify alone, it's like 2,000 something streams. Apple Music is gunning. Amazon, all these plays. I would probably estimate altogether it's probably well over 5,000 streams in less than a month. So that's awesome. That's like no promo, no marketing, none of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate love y'all for that. So in celebration for this, I'm releasing the Angels Victory series, the Angels collection. So this is going to be a series of really cool merch that I'm excited about. We have the limited edition frame poster. I'll go ahead and pull this up so y'all can see what's going on here. And I'm just going to pull up a few. I'll give y'all the opportunity to check out what's going on yourselves. So, as it says, the frame portrait. We got a few different sizes, 16 by 16 up to 30 by 30. Couple different finish. Semi-glossy right now. Also have some steel plates on the way. But it looks a little bit something like that. That's the smaller one. Whoops. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Have a nice cinematic movie theater like framed poster on your wall, to commemorate it. So that's really cool. I've been super excited about this. I'm definitely gonna grab one of these myself. and you know, a couple different views of it. So yeah, that's a awesome thing we got on there. We also got the Angels tactical duffel bag, and the Dragon Proof phone case. Because you know, if you're rocking with those Angels, you got to be able to you know, keep them dragon flames up off you. It's a war out here. So this is the duffel bag. You know what I'm saying? Nice, sturdy, you know, big. We a couple sizes on here. We got like the small and the large. Battle ready, spacious interior. You know what I'm saying? Reinforced zippers built like armor, huh? Angels visual insignia bold across it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on. So definitely grab you one of those. And we have some other merch that's coming along with the Angel series as well. That'll be announced soon. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my Telegram. It's on the banner up at the top, all the way up there on the top of this. Oh shit, you can't see my hand when I go up there. Banner at the top. Got to do this shit like Instagram. T.me / Samurai Black Official. Let me see if I can drop it in the chat real quick for those that may be catching this live on the replay. And in this official Telegram, I'm going to be dropping updates on the merch to come. Obviously, you know, song and show updates, all that kind of stuff. And also, it's going to be an exclusive coupon and discounts and stuff like that drop for those of y'all that join. And sometimes I'm just going to pop in there, just kind of like share my thoughts. And, you know, just have it as a place to just kind of like open diary, I guess. Well, private open diary, I guess you could say. Yeah, make sure you hop in there, T.me / Samurai Black Official. And you'll get 20% off discount coupon code dropping in there shortly. And I'll be giving updates on the rest of the Angel series, Angels collection, Victory series when that comes out. So that's that. So Angel series, some more pieces on the way. Soul series on the way. Now, last merch series that I want to let y'all know about, and this one is going to be definitely a limited release. This is called the Legacy Edition. So this is logo number 4. As you may see on my YouTube and all around on the website, all that kind of stuff. I got this fire ass new logo here, and you see the shit looks really smooth on hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Samurai Black Heavy Armor logo number 4 hoodie, Legacy Edition. Got the t-shirt, got the color morphin tea mug. So, and this shit's fucking fire. I just found this out from the vendor. When you put the tea in it, or you put your coffee or whatever you drink, it'll be blank at first, and then as it starts to get hotter, that bad boy will have the logo appear all of a sudden. This is fucking super cool. So we got that. You know, got a wireless charging pad. Got the Samurai Black logo duffel, logo number 4 duffel. Super fire. And we got the heavy sword-proof phone case, just in case y'all get, you know, caught in a sparring match, or, you know, you get ambushed by 15 assassins in the forest like Musashi. You might have to fight your way through, but you also got to protect your goddamn phone, because it's not 1545 anymore. It's 2025. So, yeah, got a whole bunch of cool stuff on there. There will be some more pieces added. I've had some requests for like some long socks and short socks. If y'all have any questions, suggestions, or you know, any requests for other pieces for any of these series, definitely let me know. You can hit me up on here. You can shoot me an email on the homepage. You just hit the business booking, and it'll bring you to the email. Hit me on Instagram, wherever. And if it's something that I can do, I'll do it. And there's not many things I can't do. So yeah, that's it. I'm super stoked about that. Like I said, these are all going to be limited edition drops, especially the logo series, because I have a whole bunch more designs that are coming up. A bunch of them just kind of stacked up, but I don't want to overwhelm y'all, shoot too much out there at the same time. But Soul Series, the Angels Victory Series, and the Legacy Edition logo number 4, those are all available right now. And like I said, I got a couple other things on the way. I have some collabs on the way, some partner brands, some friends of mine that are going to be collaborating, and also have a situation with Under Armour that I'm working out the details with. Might get y'all some backpacks or flip-flops or some shit like that. So that's going to be sweet. Let's see what else. Let's talk Telegram. Oh, also, just real quick before I wrap it up. So, we got the email list here. Classic email list. If you want to drop your email, you get 10% off for your first order. I'll also drop some updates in there as well for those who don't have like Telegram and stuff like that. And let me just kind of show y'all around a little bit, before we hop off of here. So obviously at the top got all the social links. Over here is the menu on the right side. It's a very similar interface on mobile. You might see like some buttons might be hidden unless you hit the menu or whatever. So you got the music, you can access your shopping cart, your account, all that kind of stuff. And here, I'll show y'all, we got the whole catalog. So I mentioned how every song that I've ever released is available on the site, and I wasn't fucking kidding. Every single album, you can sort of hear about albums, you know what I'm saying? Soul Rising, Nothing Ever Dies, featuring Currency in Phase 1, Shogun, solo effort, Florida Winters, I think the only feature I had on there was Lil 2B, but mostly solo effort, Knocking the Bow to Shoot the Devil, solo, Mad Dragon Digital Tapestry, that OG collab album that I did, Shinumare, and all the way back to the original Ronin, the first one. I was just listening to that yesterday, and I'm really considering doing a remaster version of that before the end of this year, because that shit slapped. I know I wasn't quite at the stage I'm at now. I wasn't quite as mature as I am right now or anything like that. There's some things on there that I was talking about that may not be the best things to talk about, but that fucking album was fucking fire. I don't care what nobody got to say. I came out the gate with that shit. So look forward to the remaster version of Ronin coming out soon. And of course you got the EPs. Draconic EP, most of y'all ain't heard that because that was only on SoundCloud. I might have actually took it down, so that's gonna be that's available here now. Dojo EP, I labeled it an LP, but it's an EP, and the most recent God Soul EP with God Major, Haki Kagi Kubichabari, Golden Trumpets. By the way, God Major music video coming out very, very, very soon. Working on the finishing touches of that. And then you got the singles. All the singles. I'm not even going to fucking get started. They're just popping up like whack-a-mole on this bitch. Yep, so all that's available. So all you got to do, if you want to grab one of those, the MP3s, is just tap the link, or actually tap the picture. It'll bring up the page. And there you go, boom. Like I said, you can pay whatever you want, add that bad boy to the cart, and keep it rolling. You could also, there'll be some others showing down there, etc. And lastly, on the catalog, also got all the streaming links here. So for those of y'all who are like, oh, where's I can't find you on Apple Music, I can't find you on Pandora, oh, Spotify playing, they done made 10 different profiles of you and shit. I heard how you were talking about it on TikTok and shit. Yeah, all my main streaming platform links are right here on the catalog page. So you can just scroll down to the bottom, hit it, hit Apple, for example, and it'll take you right there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. There we go. Yep. Now go open iTunes. Alright. So, one last thing I want to talk about before I hop out of here is for booking. So, I am currently in the process of finishing up an album. I'm in the process of about some way through the next album after that. and I have a couple other things on the table. However, I am now open to features. So for, hold on, let me swap real quick. Get all up in your face. There we go. So for those of you who want to book me for a feature, you're like, God damn, this dude got some motherfucking bars. He spit the wordplay, the concepts. He killing that shit, etc. Or you got a track that you want me on, whatever. Feel free to contact me. Hit the business booking button right here. Oh, y'all can't see that. Right here. Make it bigger. It's at the bottom of the site. Right there. Just hit that button. It'll pop up with the email. Get in contact with my team. And, I'm open to offers. That I will be running specials on it. We can talk price, all that kind of stuff. Talk shop. Whether it's for a song feature, whether it's for an interview, whether it's for even if you want me to help you build up a certain thing, you want some video edits or anything like that. Obviously I have quite a bit of a tool set. In the Book of Five Rings, it's over here somewhere. I think it's over on that shelf. In the Book of Five Rings, oh, here it is. Yep, right here in Orange Reach. So in the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi, real quick, he mentioned how in the way of the warrior, a samurai really needs to be willing to utilize whatever tools and weapons are available. So he shouldn't have a favorite sword. He shouldn't have any kind of favorite tool or anything like that. You need to be able to pick up whatever you got and get it in. And I firmly believe that, as far as, not believe that, but I know that to be kind of the best way to go about things, at least for me. I got, as y'all can see, I built my own website. I this shit's fucking fire, super clean. I do all my video edits. I record all my videos and shoot them, direct them. I have a little bit of help with direction these days, but for the most part, direct them. I run all my album covers, all my designs, all that shit. I do that. I record, mix, master my own stuff. I've even produced some of my own tracks. So I'm really kind of like a one-man show. I'm like that nigga that got the trench coat and pulls that bitch open, and it's fucking like 20 different kinds of weapons and goddamn grenades and swords and knives and guns and bombs and shit like that. Rocket launcher in the fucking trench coat. So I say this to say, anything that you want to book me for, anything you need help with, and whether you're an artist and you're trying to build up your brand and your business, whether you're somebody that just wants video production or whatever, I got a whole team that I can tap in with to get you right. And we ain't no little poop butts either. We're straight professionals. We don't get it twisted. I say this a lot. Don't get it twisted by looking at this little brand here. We done got millions and millions of views, tens and tens of thousands of followers. I would actually say hundreds of thousands at this point. And I mean like hundreds of millions of views, hundreds of thousands of followers, and we done made clients like millions of dollars over just the last few years alone. So know what I'm doing when it comes to this kind of stuff. Whatever you need, tap in with me, and I'll get back to you as soon as available. And also, lastly, if you have any desires to do any partnerships and you want to get your maybe collab on the site or collab on some merch, collab on some designs, whatever, feel free to hit me up as well by hitting that business booking button, and I'll be happy to get back to you and we can talk about it. So let me see, I think that's about it. I told you I wasn't gonna go too damn long on this. Yeah, that's it. Yep, any questions, hit me up. Definitely go shop, SamuraiBlackMusic.com. We ain't fucking around. It's the real deal. It is what it is. Soul Rising, pre-order right now. You know what I'm saying? Pay whatever you want. Angels series, Angels collection. First of all, go stream that, or you can grab the MP3 so you can play it whenever you want, offline, all that kind of stuff. Angel series, Victory series out here. And Legacy Edition logo number 4. limited supply out as well. Got some more merch on the way, more music on the way for sure. Matter of fact, I think I might wrap this up by leaking something. I'm gonna share y'all something for those of y'all who tapped in with me here. Let me see if I can find it. It's a little something new. This ain't on Soul Rising. This is I don't even think I've played this for anybody before. Shit, my brother ain't even heard this shit. Hold up. Alright, this is the intro to the next album. It's called Mileage. Peace. Walk a mile in these 15s, let alone 1,000. Niggas tried to rip me, feds overt watching. Had to grow up blitz speed, kicked out by pops them. Snapping claws lobster, these niggas brains pasta. Twirled around a dinner fork, my IQ level psychotic. Certified genius, I can't even deal with folks. Live my life right in the scope. Used to hide in plain sight, silent stepper, scared of ghosts. Casper ran for his life, resurrect him same night. Rise Lazarus, I'm laying hands like a Maximus. Waist strapped to Gladius, ready for the savages. Bastards of the cavern.